J. Edgeworth could use this tunnel to move around freely. Detective, confirm his whereabouts post-haste. Perhaps he's... You may be right. Sir, this is a big deal. After speaking with the guards, the search for J. Edgeworth was carried out immediately. They searched every nook and cranny of the detention center and the prison, but in the end, they found no sign of him? Oh god, have J. Edgeworth turn up dead. Oh my god, have him turn up dead. Yeah, then it'll be like, it looked like it was him, but it couldn't be. Dun dun dun. And then it'll have to be Roland, right? I really want it to be Roland. This is... Did you contact the police? Yes, ma'am. We've already done that. We've set up security perimeter around the prison, ma'am. Right. This is the first scandal in our prison's history. We're so sorry. I don't know if you'd say history. Even if it was a minor one, so not having a good working bracelet would also be something of a scandal. It's completely different from before. Mr. Edgeworth, was it? Thank you for finding the escaper's tunnel. But it's a little too late. Mr. Edgeworth has long since left here. Huh, so is he like completely gone? Is he not going to show up for the rest of the case? You know what would be a weird ending? If we found out that it was him and proved it was him, but then couldn't catch him. And he just showed up again in a later case. That could be interesting. If he escaped and, we didn't catch him in this case and we found out he's the killer, that probably would mean that him and Knightley were both tied to some big smuggling ring. Even then, it still doesn't make sense to me. Because Jailbird would have had to get caught, actually sentenced, thrown into jail, and then waited for Knightley to get caught, and then to be like, oh, hey, Knightley, you've outlived your usefulness kind of thing. And that seems kind of far-fetched, because he never knew that he was going to outlive his usefulness. So, I don't know. I don't believe he has gone beyond the detention center. There are security gates located at the exit of the detention center. I believe it would have been difficult to get through those, wouldn't you agree? Maybe he has another tunnel. We certainly can't deny that possibility. However, anyway, there's no use in you being here now. Please return to your investigation. Yes, we'll do that. You guys get back to your post 2. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Detective Gumshoe, sir. We've got the results of that blood test you requested, sir. Good work, pal. These are the forensic results of the bloodstains found in Knightley's cell. Let me guess. It's not going to be Knightley's blood. Plot twist? You got it. So what's it say, Mr. Edgeworth? The blood is confirmed to have been Knightley's. Oh, boring. Okay. Hey now, that's good news. We found the bloodstain in Knightley's cell, and discovered the tunnels the dog used. Furthermore, the security camera shows footage of a dog attacking Knightley in his cell. Dog, small bear, yeah. We have all the evidence we need. It's time we ask Dogen a few questions. Are you kidding? It wasn't Dogen. Are you crazy? We know Saw had painted the animals black. So, come on, Edgeworth, you can put 2 and 2 together. The animals were painted black, so it would make sense that, it was Rocky. It would just make sense considering, the tunnels are connected and whatever. But, especially because the dog on the camera, I even thought it looked too small, but whatever, I'll play along. Dogen, did you say? Please use utmost caution. That man even has henchmen outside the prison. Outside the prison. Is this related to his secret trade routes as the supplier? The police have been searching for Dogen's henchmen for ages. I've also been helping them, but... So that means back then. So we still won't talk? Even after all the trouble you went through to get the evidence transferred from the precinct? That's right. I don't know how many times I've tried. I can't report back empty-handed. The assassin sure is one tough cookie, huh? You had evidence transferred from the precinct? Yes, we borrowed all the evidence concerning Dogen. I've been interrogating him personally in my office, but no matter how much evidence we have on him, we can't get a single word out of him. The warden interrogates him herself. Why go that far? Lose your focus and he'll eat you alive. Be on your guard. Whoa, you made Uncle Ray a little nervous. Alright, let's do it. Oh hey, those two people are here too. Let's fight. Judge Courtney, what are you doing here? Questioning a prisoner. Did you forget that we're investigating as well? Yeah, I did actually, because it seems like all you're doing is flailing about. Or rather, have you forgotten my warning? If you value your badge, you should not have appeared before me again. I'm sorry if you thought that I would be abiding those words. I won't overlook something important just to heed your warning. I've come for a testimony, but the truth of this case, which you have overlooked. You mean to say you require my humble services? As I promised, I've returned to prove that you are the culprit. What? He's not the culprit. Is this for real? Are we supposed to actually buy that he's the culprit? And they're gonna have a plot twist later on where it's like, oh my god, it's Jailbird? Cause I don't buy it. He's not the culprit. Interesting. Do tell. Before that, you should first listen to our reasoning. We can say with confidence that Simon Keyes is the culprit. Only Simon Keyes could have moved Mr. Knightley into the prison. And we can show proof of this fact. But first, I'd like to hear your resolve, Prosecutor Edgeworth. If our reasoning is correct, will you submit it to us? Your prosecutor's badge. Are you? You'll deprive him of his badge? Is that a threat, pal? No, it's not a threat. Rather, an act of compassion. Normally, I wouldn't even have taken notice of you, since you have no right to investigate. However, if you are able to show proper resolve, I'd be willing to let you be my opponent. Are you willing to risk it? Your prosecutor's badge. Mr. Edgeworth! Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Very well. I trust my own reasoning, but moreover, at the moment I am currently a defense attorney's assistant, first, and a prosecutor second. I will not sully the good name of the Edgeworth Law Offices. Nice. I intend to see my job through. I won't yield to your threats. So be it. Is this bravery or simply foolishness? On the Goddess of Law's behalf, I shall be the judge of that. Sebastian, allow me to... Yeah, I got it. I'm counting on you, Justine. Alright. This all seems weird. It's like she's trying to prove one thing, I'm trying to prove another thing, and me as the player thinks both are wrong. I still secretly want it to be Roland. But, it looks more like Jailbird. I presume you know of the incident Mr. Knightley caused the day before yesterday? He attacked a guard and stole his keys. Afterwards, Simon Keyes stopped by his cell with an animal cage from the show. During this time, Mr. Knightley was able to use the stolen key to exit his cell. He then hid in the cage while it was moved to the prison workroom. So Mr. Keyes went to his cell after all. After hearing you talk about the security camera yesterday, we investigated ourselves. Why don't you have a look? I have here a printout of the security camera footage. This is the moment when Mr. Keyes visited Knightley. Exactly. As you can see, the cage creates a huge blind spot in the cell. By using this blind spot, Mr. Knightley could have entered the cage. That is our reasoning. A blind spot, that means... But what about the dog attack? Or the bear attack? Did that happen before or after this? That's really important. The camera doesn't actually show him entering the cage. At this time, there's still the possibility that Knightley never left his cell. But why would he be hiding inside an animal cage? Mr. Knightley was planning to escape from the prison. That is the only possibility. A prison escape? That's so cool! First Mr. Elbert and now Mr. Knightley. I won't let them show me up! Okay, this isn't the time to get excited. J. Elbert's escape is no laughing matter. Simon Keyes was adding to Mr. Knightley in his escape. In other words, he was an accomplice. Bullshit! He brought him from the detention center to the prison, and he was helping him escape? He brought him further in. Not bad, Simon. Don't praise him! That cage was transported temporarily to the workroom. Originally, Mr. Knightley was to remain hidden until the end of the animal show. He would then be carried out along with the cage. I presume that was the plan. However, midway through the plan, he was betrayed by Simon Keyes and murdered. Judge Courtney's bruising does appear to make sense. However, there must be a hole somewhere. I must not overlook anything. How about when was the security footage of him supposedly getting the cage taken versus the dog attack? Because if the dog attack happened afterwards, then you have no proof.